Good morning, ma'am.
Good
How is
morning. Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How have you been? Can you hear me, ma'am?
I'm doing well.
Okay.
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible. Yeah.
Okay.
I have been doing well. Thank
Great,
you.
great. Mhm. Even I am also content that we are meeting again. Last time even we recorded, but I did not know how to
Yeah.
record a proper way. So I am also learning
Uh,
here how to use the Zoom and laptop. So I realized that we all make
mhm.
mistake when we learn new things, and from
It's a
mistake we
part
learn.
and parcel of learning. If
Yes,
you are going to learn anything, so it's a hindrance that we are bound to make mistakes. No one can deny
yes,
the fact that.
exactly, exactly. Mm. And how is the weather? How's your morning so far?
So far, so good. And if I talk about weather, so at noon you will face
Mm,
heat and all. Little bit is
mm,
scorchy. Otherwise, morning and evening, it's a pleasant weather here in Pune.
mm. Okay. In my place, it's been some days, I can say past 1 week. It's been thunderstorm, raining, with a lot of lightning. Yeah. So
Yeah,
right
you
now also
mentioned
weather
that
is
you were
cloudy.
facing that problem.
Yes, yes. Electrical issue also I was facing. Okay. Okay, ma'am, I know about you, but
Mm-hmm.
still for my
Okay,
audience, I would like you to introduce yourself.
of course, why not? My name is Sanju Trivedi, and I'm connecting with you from Pune, Maharashtra. Originally, I am from Lucknow, but these days I'm just settled in Pune, Maharashtra. By profession, I am an electronics engineer, but these days I'm just home taking care of my kids. I quit my job. Apart from
Mm,
it, I run YouTube channel, a small YouTube channel, just in
mm,
order to keep, indulge myself,
mm,
where I do upload English content. So this is a snapshot about me. If you want to anything, then
mm,
you are feel free to ask. And
mm,
moreover, if I talk about my core of interest, so whenever I get time, there are actually lots of things which I love to do, but you know there are also lots of things that make you busy. So whenever I
mm.
get time, I just these days actually I'm just focusing to enhance my communication skills. So all right now, so this is a bit about myself.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing yours about yourself. And I am quite curious to know that you have told you are an engineer, and I think you were doing job maybe before marriage. Am I right, ma'am?
No, not before marriage. Actually, I worked till gave my children birth. Actually, I
Mm-hmm.
worked till March 2020 before the COVID.
Okay.
And actually, I had to quit my job because my husband was transferred from, North
Mm-hmm.
India,
Okay.
Gurgaon to Chennai, South India. So in order to move with him, I had to resign from my job. So it was
Mm-hmm.
the reason I quit my job. And soon after, it was a COVID period for almost two years. I couldn't,
Mm-hmm.
search anywhere. And if I talk about after COVID, so again, my husband transfer was under pipeline, so I couldn't search anywhere. But now,
Mm-hmm.
in 2023, in the month of September,
Mm-hmm.
we got transfer and we moved from Chennai to Pune. So now we are settled here in Pune.
Mm.
So
Okay.
now actually I'm just everything has settled. I'm just started seeking the job as well.
Okay. So now, right now also you are willing to get a job in your own field, engineering field, if you get.
Actually, this is the main dilemma for me because
Mm-hmm.
the area, you can say industry hub, especially automotive, I used to work there. So the
Mm-hmm.
industry is quite far from here. I mean, 22 kilometer from the residential area to industrial area. 22
Okay.
kilometer and Pune,
Mm,
it's a crowding, you can say. I mean, office hours, morning and evening, you will have to face huge traffic and
mm,
if I join in my own field, so I
mm,
have to just spend half, sometime, 1.5 hour and 2 hour only in travel. Okay. So
mm.
it's just wasting of time. So if I
Okay.
have to just spend 1.5 hour in going and I mean ups down, you have to spend approx 2.5 hour, and whenever you have no traffic, so that time you have to also follow, just
Mm-hmm.
3 hours. Sometimes you have to, yeah. So this is the problem. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking of switching my job from technical to other field. I
Mm.
have done MBA in HR management too. So I'm just
Okay.
thinking to switch technical to HR management, because HR
Okay.
department exists uh, everywhere in school and everywhere. So I'm just
Mm.
planning to switch my job technical to HR department.
Mm-hmm. I think you can work from home as well if you want to do that. But still, I see nowadays there are many people who have already pursued technical field like engineering, and then they quit their job and they try to do something else. So it's not easy to quit job or that
Mm,
passion or degree, because you have to put lots of effort to get that degree, right? So how do you feel if you have to leave, or when you left your job, how did you feel? And now, right now you are a homemaker, you are giving time to your children. And I can say most of the time,
yeah.
being a mother, being a woman, we need to sacrifice for our family. So what would you like to say
No
about
doubt.
this?
No doubt. No doubt. We have to go through a lot. And I mean, despite having, decades, years of experience in technical field, if now I'm just, switch, so I have to start from the scratch level. And it's
Mm-hmm.
very, simple, because
Mm-hmm.
though I know all, role and responsibility of HR department, because in technical I was looking after quality management system, and
Mm-hmm.
during audit and all, I just check all sheets and procedures, all document portion of HR department. So I know, I mean, what kind of role and responsibility KRA is over there. Yet,
Mm-hmm.
actually, if you are now switching, so you have to, of course, start from the scratch level. And there are lots of learning. You have to devote your time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not a easy. Yeah,
Every
of
time
course, it's
new
not an easy.
technology comes, right? Every time new technology
Yeah,
comes. Mm-hmm. I think you
of
hear me
course.
after a while. After when I speak, you
Okay,
take.
maybe.
Uh-huh. Okay, I am feeling like that. Okay, ma'am. So, since when you have been learning English? As you told that you created your YouTube channel. So, when did you create your YouTube channel, and what kind of contents do you upload? And how did this idea come in your mind? Because completely you were in different field, that is technical field. For example, when it comes to me, I don't have any idea about these technical things. Even the basic things when it comes to using the laptop, right now I'm learning.
Task for me, because it had been long time I mean I worked. So now all of a sudden, when I have to stay at my home, and
Mm-hmm.
after sending my children to the school, actually I'm the person who can't sit idle. So
Mm-hmm.
only the thought behind, just creating my YouTube channel, just, keep indulge myself, just doing because I'm just paying attention towards this language. So this is the reason, because
Mm-hmm.
by this way I can learn lots of things, and whatever I have learned so far, I can impart it, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gradually I can improve it. So what's the reason just creating the YouTube channel?
Okay. What kind of contents do you upload? Do you also upload this conversation? I don't think so. No, I think you upload different
No, no, no,
contents.
no, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So most of the time I upload, grammar steps and sometime like advanced English structures, vocabs, phrases. So this time, actually, I
Mm.
run two YouTube channels. So on my first
Okay.
YouTube channel, I used to upload English stories with all, grammar
Mm.
explanation. But
Okay.
after getting monetized, all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. So,
Mm-hmm.
views, it was getting just decreased. So I
Oh.
thought, let's just change the topic and all. So
Mm-hmm.
keeping this thought in my mind, I just changed the content. And nowadays I'm uploading only this type of content, advanced English
Advanced.
structures, phrases,
Okay.
and
Mm.
I mean model verbs, so all those things, grammar
Mm.
related concept.
Okay. So I want to ask you one thing. When it comes to reaching the intermediate level from the beginner level, it does not take that much of time and hard work as well. But when it comes to reaching the advanced level, it is quite challenging task, and you are sharing advanced structure of the sentences, advanced phrases. So how we can apply in our speaking so that we can also become an advanced speaker? Because knowing is a different thing. We can learn from books, we can learn
Yeah,
from YouTube by watching, but when it comes to
exactly.
implementing, that is a daunting task. So how can we implement? I think you have idea.
Actually, this is the main, problem. And
Mhm.
though I'm facing the same because I make content, but when it comes to apply it, our
Mhm.
own conversation, that time actually sometimes
Mhm.
we are not able to recall and we are not able to use in appropriate manner. So this is the main problem. But if
Mhm.
you want to incorporate in your conversation, then uh, deliberately you have to use whenever you get the
Mhm.
chance to use any particular phrases or idiom, so that time you just use, and if repeatedly you use twice or three times, then yes, it will stuck in your subconscious mind and smoothly,
Mhm.
effortlessly you will able to use it. So yes, deliberately you have to use.
Yes, that is true. Deliberately we need to use, but sometimes it happens. For example, I notice about myself few vocabulary I deliberately use for some period of time. Again, when I incorporate
Hmm.
new vocabulary, when I try to inculcate new vocabulary, the past vocabulary I don't use. I start using new vocabulary. But
Yeah,
I notice about myself that when I listen to some vocabulary, other people also use often. That sticks to my mind.
yeah,
I can use it often, frequently,
yeah.
spontaneously.
Yeah. That time we get to know, oh yeah, he is
Yes,
using this word, and even I know very well. So that
yes.
time, yes, you get to know. And
Mm.
yeah, so actually it's not a small, just a concept. It's an ocean of words. There are,
Ocean.
lots of, yeah, lots of words,
A
lots of
language is
things is
itself
still there in
ocean,
the
right?
room.
A language is
Yeah,
itself is
yeah,
an ocean. So when it comes to our mother tongue,
yes,
we have been learned since our childhood. Tiny, tiny things,
exactly.
everything, nitty gritty of the language, everything we
Yes,
learn naturally from the environment. Then only it took, I
yes,
can say, many years to develop this position. But when it comes to English, we are
yeah.
trying to learn it deliberately. We don't have the environment. So I
Hmm.
can say about myself that I was in intermediate level in 2023, and right now I feel that I am still in intermediate level. So when will that day come when I'll become an advanced speaker? I think definitely the day will come. I can see the improvement in myself. So I am satisfied. I am
Hmm.
content.
Yeah, yeah.
But it takes
Actually,
time.
when you reach at this level, you can say upper intermediate or intermediate, that
Mm.
time you just, feel get stuck and all, because now this is the time when you just beautify your language. You just
Yes.
add to, first of all, you have to work, especially on your pronunciation, and need to add something fancy things, idiom, phrases, and yeah, advanced things only.
Mm.
So I think no doubt you are using, and
Mm.
sooner or later you will able to add, I think, all those things. And what was I about to say? Actually, I just forgot. Mm, Actually, when I was talking, so one idea just
Came.
flashed through my mind, but now I am not able
It
to
happens. Yeah, it
recall it.
happens. Maybe after a
Mhm.
while, it will again pop up in your mind.
Yeah. Now I got it. Actually, you were mentioning that we have been speaking this language for our childhood, since our childhood. Okay, and still there are many things we are actually we don't know even.
Mm.
So and we don't have a environment. Actually, if we talk about our regional language, okay, our local language, so we speak and on top of that, we listen simultaneously. Whole day we listen, okay,
Yes.
and whole day we speak. If
Mm.
we get this type of environment, we will not just take this much time, whatever we are taking now. So
Mm.
this is the, I think, main scenario. If we get that ambience, that
Mm.
whole day we get the chance to listen, we just speak. So
Mm.
I think very soon we will get.
I think it is not possible to work on in many things at times, like at a time. One by one, we have
Yeah,
to work on. If I think of, okay, now I want to rectify my grammar, my way of speaking, then my pronunciation, everything, then sometimes it messed up. So when it comes to me,
yeah.
from the
And
beginning,
mhm,
I had that I want to improve my pronunciation, then grammar as well. Even though I knew grammar, but I was
mhm,
making some mistakes. For example, subject verb
mhm,
agreement. Even though I knew I was making some
mhm,
mistake, but
mhm,
I started working on that, and
mhm,
now I see that sense. I don't
mhm.
make mistake.
Yeah.
Sometimes silly mistake
Actually,
here and
I
it is
was
okay.
wonder,
Mm-hmm.
I was wonder when I saw in fourth grade, my daughter, she was, taught subject verb agreement.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was very shocking for me that at the age of, I mean, she was studying in fourth grade and she was teaching this subject verb agreement. And
Mm-hmm.
at this age we are learning subject verb agreement, so sometime I'm get perplexed and all. Oh my god, this generation actually, if I get the chance to study these days, I'm love to study because there are
Yes.
tremendous things. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
immense things you can learn from the social platforms and even from your school or college. There are, I mean, immense things nowadays. But when I
Yes.
used to study at my college or school, that time only there were books or teacher. I mean, the
Mm.
subject teacher only, and there were
Yes.
nothing. But nowadays,
Mm.
actually, sometime I just this is my dream to study at this moment. I love to recreate, my school or college days. Yes,
True, true, true. Yes, I can also resonate. If I remember my school days, I was not good at English at that time, and my English teacher, he would teach just only translation, English grammar, and then
yes.
translation, and I could not understand at that time. But when I enrolled my name in higher secondary, the teacher would teach very well. At that time, I became good at English.
Mhm.
But nowadays, I am fortunate. I can say that I am teaching my own children, and that is also one of the
Yeah.
reasons that I have learned this language, because my children, they study in English
Yeah.
medium school, and if I want to teach them, then I
Mhm.
also be good at English. So I am also teaching
Mhm.
them. Now my son is in 6th grade. I teach him grammar as well. So transitive verb, non-transitive
Mhm.
verb, voice sense, they're getting in this age. Narration as well, my son got last
Mhm.
year in class 5th standard.
Mhm.
So I am also revising. I
Um,
feel like that I have also become a student, because I don't only teach English, I teach
yes.
other subjects as well. Hindi, Assamese,
Mhm.
social, GK, all those
Mhm.
subjects also I teach. So I feel still
Mhm.
content. It is not possible to time get the time back, whatever we already spent, but
No,
by
no
teaching
one
our
can
kids,
get
we
back
have
to.
become, yeah. By teaching our kids
Yeah,
with
we can
kids,
just
yes, we can also relearn.
we can experience.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. Time and tide. I mean, the time once goes, no one can get back to it. But by this way, you can just live
cherish
and
our time.
experience the time.
Mm, yes, yeah. And I feel fortunate that I can talk to my children in English as well. So one kind of practice I can do at home. So now we have the environment. If we want to, we can create. Yeah, it's true. We can't talk all the time
Yeah.
in English, but many times we can talk
Mhm. Yeah.
because of our
Even
children.
my daughter now, she has been promoted in seventh grade, and she
Mm.
speaks better than me.
Yes, yes. Because see, they have learned English like our mother tongue. Since nursery class, they are living with English language. Each and every vocabulary, basic vocabulary they are learning. They are learning the sentence formation naturally. They get the environment at school, English environment. Because in my children's school, the
Yeah.
teachers they are
And
bound to speak in English only.
more.
Yes, yes.
And moreover, they are yeah, they are taught in English. I mean, every subject, not only English, they are taught even Hindi in English. All
Hmm.
subject, maths, science, I mean, social studies, every subject they are taught in English only. So that's
Hmm.
why, and actually, if I talk about my daughter, she knows, the vocabulary she knows. Sometimes I wonder, oh my God, it's a
Hmm.
very tough vocabulary which I don't know. She knows
Yes.
lots of words. Yeah,
Because they I have learned many vocabulary from my son's book, from my
yeah,
daughter book. Even the advanced structure had been using the past
yeah.
perfect tense, then been as well.
Mm,
So many people they
mm,
have this kind of difficulty to make
mm,
this kind of sentences, so they are already getting in this age. And the English book, those are Collins
yeah,
Infinity, Collins enhanced books. Lots of difficult vocabulary, complex
mm,
vocabulary they are getting in this age. So when they will
yes,
reach
yes.
our age,
Comprehension.
yes,
Hmm.
yes,
Their comprehension is difficult. Yes. I mean, sometimes actually, even I'm not able to pronounce correctly word because there is a
yes.
big word over there
Yeah, and we are
in
not aware.
geography. And
Mm,
yes, exactly. Even we don't know exact meaning of what is the exact meaning of particular word. So yeah,
mm,
sometimes I just shocked by reading
mm,
or just listening words from her.
mm. But I feel good that as I'm learning this language and I teach them, so at least I can also learn with them. Otherwise, I would have felt okay. I don't know many things. My children will think that my mother does not know this thing.
Your video,
Today it is enough. It was really nice, and
yeah,
hopefully
we
I am
have
content
done.
that we have
Yeah,
completed somehow. And we'll meet
yes,
again
yes,
with one topic,
you
different
are.
topic.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, yes. And thank you for having me here. And I'm looking forward to having more conversation with you. And thank you so much.
You're most welcome. Likewise. Thank you, ma'am.